Presiding Officer, indigenous Toastmasters, and welcome guests. On the auspicious evening of Valentine's Day, I would like to share all Happy Valentine Day. I'm Toastmaster Pratyush Ranjit, and it's my pleasure to be the first speaker, the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. Welcome to WorldLink's Toastmasters Club 15th meeting. Please note, by joining this meeting, you have agreed on our privacy policy and your photos and videos can be used by Toastmasters International. Toastmaster Club is a place where we practice leadership and communications skills. The mission of a Toastmaster Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning environment experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before starting, I would like to share some ground rules. Please do not leave from this hall during the club's meeting and avoid side talks. Let's keep our mobile on silent or switch it off. Please refrain yourself from talking about politics, sex, and religion so that not to hurt the sentiment of anyone present here. With this, I would like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Smreeti.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Pratyush, for starting the meeting and also stating the mission of Toastmasters. Adding on to Toastmaster International, it is a non-profit educational organization that helps members enhance their public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. Toastmasters began as a series of speaking clubs organized by Ralph C. Smedley while he was working for Young Men's Christian Association in Bloomington, Illinois, United States. The first unofficial Toastmaster meeting began on March 24, 1905. Talking about Toastmaster history in Nepal, Kathmandu Toastmaster is the first ever official Toastmaster club, which was established in 1991 and is one of the oldest clubs in District 41 and also in South Asia. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, valued guest. I am Toastmaster Smreeti Tuladhar, Charter President of WorldLink Toastmasters Club and a presiding officer for today's meeting. As the presiding officer, now I'd like to formally announce this meeting open with this gap. Since we don't have any guest in the meeting today, so I'd like to skip the guest introduction round. So I'd like to directly jump on to the Toastmasters of the day's introduction. Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting is none other than our Toastmaster Anup Manandhar. Introducing him, he is a fun-loving person who has keen interest in swimming, playing guitar, and in addition to that, hiking, trekking, and workout. So everyone, please join hands to welcome our Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smreeti. How many of you have experienced love at first sight?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Many days.
Wow.
Many days.
Great numbers. Okay. Are you excited to get the journey of love at first sight?
Yes.
Okay. But for me, love at first, second, third, fourth, and so on. My first crush, I still remember at the age of 11 with one of my school friend, and her name is, I forgot. And this lovey-dovey continued for some days. My excitement crossed the boundary when I saw her in my neighborhood and came to know that she is her maternal uncle is my neighbor. Since my first cross, there were numerous crosses that I had experienced, and so love is really in the air. During teenage on Valentine's Day, I still remember when I see a beautiful girl with a rose in her hand, I sorry, in the hand, I feel the goosebumps, and I thought that I am the lucky one. One peculiar thing I remember uh, within our friend circle, on the Valentine's Day, we shouldn't be seen with any of the male friends. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and since there is no guest, I'm Toastmasters Anup Manandhar, heading the role as Toastmasters of the evening. So, for the benefit of the members, the meeting is divided into three parts. First is the prepared speech session, where the speakers will give their speeches on their level and projects. And second one is table topic session, where the members will be given opportunity to give the impromptu speech. And third one is the evaluation session, where all the prepared speech as well as overall meeting will be evaluated by the general evaluator. So again, back to love at first sight. Sometimes I think that this love at first sight is helping me in my sales career. Like in first we need to identify girl, then we need to like analyze, and then figure out about the good and beautiful things about her, and prepare a love letter and then practice. Same as in sales, you need to have the lead generation. Then the leads are cold or warm, and then we need to prepare for the pitching. But unfortunately, or maybe luckily, many of them who I proposed rejected me, and few who proposed me I rejected. So I have learned to face the rejection now and then, which helped me to face rejection in sales as well, and to move on and explore more. Okay, fellow Toastmasters. Now I would like to invite our general evaluator, Toastmasters Ruksha Talchabhandal, Ruksha Talchabhandal, for the introduction of our direct and indirect members. So talking about the Toastmasters Ruksha, a proud student at Presidential Graduate School and a person who carries her life with the flow. So would like you to request your direct and indirect evaluators. Welcome.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I am Toastmaster Ruksha Talchabhandal from Presidential Graduate School, as in my introduction, and I am the general evaluator for the meeting today. As our Toastmaster of the evening has already mentioned about the three sections of Toastmasters meeting. The first, with featured speakers, table topic session, and finally, evaluation session. And that evaluation session will be led by me as a general evaluator. And in this section, we have three different subsessions, where the featured speech session will be evaluated by our direct speakers. Second, our indirect evaluators, which is called as tag team, will be evaluating each and every speakers present here today. And finally, the overall general evaluation, which will be led by myself. So let me introduce my tag team, as the direct evaluators will be later introduced in the third evaluation as well. So let's begin with our timer. Okay, TAG timer. Toastmaster, I'm sorry I don't know your name. So Toastmaster Roshan, please introduce yourself and introduce your role of the day.
Evaluator. As a timekeeper, my role is to time and monitor the prepared speech, table topic, and evaluations. For the prepared speech, I will show the green flag at 5 minutes, yellow at 6 minutes, and red light at 7 minutes. Similarly, for the table topic session, I will be showing green light at 1 minute, yellow light at 1.5 minute, and red light at 2 minutes. For the evaluation, I'll show green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2.5 minutes, and red on 3 minutes. At the end of the meeting, I'll be giving my reports when called upon. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Now, as we know that when we speak English, English is not our first language, and we tend to use a lot of and in that case, we have our counter, Toastmaster Binayak, to count our expressions. Toastmaster Binayak, this is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. And a lovely afternoon to my fellow Toastmasters. A love is in the air today, isn't it? And what better way to celebrate this Valentine's Day than by sharing a speech filled with love and laughter and maybe just a sprinkle of those mystical words. As your counter, I promise not to be the prince who stole Valentine's Day joy by critiquing your speech. No. Think of me as a Cupid's little friend, here to assist you in shooting your forward arrows straight to the heart of Peter Prince. Now let's talk about those filler words, shall we? They are like the sweet little kisses in our verbal love letters. Just a here and a there, and suddenly our sentence becomes a romantic symphony of words. But of course, we don't want to overdose on sweetness, so let's aim for a well-balanced conversation that will make even the Shakespeare swoon. So let's have a Valentine's Day filled with love, laughter, and maybe a few hours and hours along the way. And remember, every time you concur a filler word, you are one step closer to becoming a Romeo or Juliet of speech, the Casanova of the conversation, and the Einstein of the eloquence. Thank you, and let's have a love-filled, filler-free adventure. Over to you as an evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Binayak. Now moving on to our final TAG Grammarian. Toastmaster, please introduce yourself and the role of function.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language uses. I'll take note of any misusage of the English language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word is jeopardize. Jeopardize. Its meaning is to put someone or something into a situation in which there is a danger of loss, harm, or failure. Quite contrast to the day it is today. The word of the day is jeopardize. I hope everyone uses it more often. An example of the word is too much love will jeopardize your ability to stay mad during a lover's quarrel. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I will give, when called upon, I will show the results. Thank you.
Now we have the final role taker, the silent role taker, who is not so valuable in the session, but we eagerly wait for that person to come up to the stage, right? That person is ballot counter. So ballot counter, please share your role for the day as well.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster. I am Toastmaster Sujit. I will be taking the role of ballot counter. At the end of the speech, I will be going around and collecting the votes for the speakers. Thank you.
Now this comes to the end of my introduction session. I will back with my evaluation at the third session, and the stage is back to you, Toastmaster.
Okay, so let's move on to the featured speaker session. So the speaker number 1 is Toastmasters Suraj Dhimal. So his speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Punit, and I request Toastmaster Punit to describe his objective of speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Anup. So, since this is the day of love, what a day to start your speech with your icebreaker speech. since this is your first speech, I wish you all the best. The purpose of this, he is giving his L1 P1 project speech, that is the icebreaker. The purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. His pathway is presentation mastery, and his speech title is Village Shadows to City Lights. Village Shadows to City Lights. All the best, Toastmaster Suraj.
Okay, since Toastmaster Suraj is giving his first speech, so I would like to request all the people. Village Shadows to City Lights. Toastmaster Suraj. Toastmaster Suraj, Village Shadows to City Lights. Best of luck.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Anup, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Good evening, Presiding Officers, General Evaluator, and fellow Toastmasters. It's me, Toastmaster Suraj, in front of you, presenting my ice-breaking speech. To keep up with my pathway of presentation mastery, I have come up with a file of my life. Moving on, I would like to introduce my file like this. File name, Suraj Dhimal. Created on 1996 December 1st. Created by Dhimal and Chandra Prasad Dhimal. Located at Bagmati Rural Municipality, temporarily at Harishti Lalitpur. File size then was almost 2 kg and now is on the way to hitting a century. File contains journey from childhood school life to jumping into the city of opportunities and hurdles. Last modified as Toastmaster Suraj Dhimal. Starting with my childhood, I belong to a very remote part of Lalitpur, which is also considered as Karnali of Lalitpur. At that time, socialization was not a piece of cake because of large distance between houses and basic facilities, education, transportation, communication, electricity was not easily available for people out there due to its geography. Journey in my village continued only up to the secondary level of schooling with bunch of challenges which included basic facilities and more of good memories. My major responsibility was to go to the dairy station early in the morning to sell milk, which would take almost an hour to reach before going to school. I had to carry a milk gallon with one hand and a torchlight with another, as the night was still kissing me in those mornings, and I used to go dairy station like this. In my early school days, I used to love holidays rather than school days. I still remember a song I composed showing my dislike of going to school, which goes like Paripati घाम लाग्यो घमाइलो स्कुल भन्दा घरैमा रमाइलो हुक्का छिलिमले कतिन्जेल रौनी हो स्कुल जीवनले. After completing my secondary level, I moved to the city to pursue higher studies and better career opportunities. Let's say for a better life. Surviving here in the city for people like me who come from remote area was not much easier as I used to imagine during my school days. But my teachers, classmates, more importantly, my family and relatives had always been there during my hard times. I bumped my head at different places, seeking better career opportunities. Eventually got enrolled here at WorldLink Communications Limited. It has already been 8 years of service, and I consider this place not only as a workplace, but also as my second home. During my service period, I found myself developing personality, and that is one of the major factors that motivated me to serve the company continuously. Lastly, I would love to express my heartfelt gratitude towards WorldLink Communications Limited for granting me this wonderful opportunity to get connected with Toastmasters International. Being a part of this club, I consider this moment as my another milestone of my life. I strongly believe that this club will definitely facilitate developing my personal growth, leadership skill, as well as public speaking skill. And I have already started experiencing some of these. It was my pleasure having you all in my presentation session of Village Shadows to City Lights. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, till now we get to know about personal life and personal life experience of Toastmaster Suraj, and I got few points that he does not like school, as usual. We all are the same. And he says that WorldLink is his second home, and he has joined Toastmasters to improve his public skills. So all the best for the future. Okay, further jeopardizing the time of our members. So now I would like to call upon Toastmasters Samani for the second speech, and I would like to describe our objectives of speech. Toastmaster Ruksha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anup. Toastmaster Samani is giving her project level 1 project 2 speech from the pathway motivation. The project of the speech is to write a speech with purpose, or to learn or review basic method for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech. All the best and additional.
The power of kindness, Toastmaster Samani. Toastmaster Samani, the power of kindness. Best of luck.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anup. Wow, what a romantic weather. Cool and cozy, isn't it? And a given thing, a Valentine's Day. The day of love, to celebrate love with cards, gifts, and flowers. And we all know that love symbolizes the hand of reaching out to the people with support. Someone is very powerful of kindness and love. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster, let me allow to share with you all my recent experience visiting a local school dedicated to Down syndrome children, which is located at Sinamangal. In my visit, I initially thought that I'm going to offer my time and support to those who were in need. But what I haven't foreseen that the kind gesture that I received there from a person called Radha Didi was a great learning for myself. Radha Didi is a cook who prepare meal for the children, and when I was there, she served a hot cup of tea, a plate full of lalmon and dahi, and beautiful smile. That simple gesture turned my life in a positive way because during conversations with Radha Didi, I've come to know that her story life and the compassions with the uh, empathy and power of giving. So she shared that her insight into life and challenges and her aspirations. What resonated with me was the unyielding gratitude. And Radha Didi expressed her happiness while sharing her story, and her cheeks were blushing, full of happiness. So, what is act of kindness? I would like to share some few acts by which we can improve our life into the kindness. Here are a few points. Allow me to share those points with you all. First of all, we need to build connections. Building connections while reaching with others build some kind of relations and bonds. These connections not only enrich our lives, but it also provides such support system those who are in need. And second was is boosting happiness. While reaching with someone, we with kindness, some kind of happiness automatically inborn within ourselves, and it also helps to release endorphins in our brain. Now, I also like to share what endorphins is. Endorphin is a kind of chemical that develops within our brain due to stress, and we all know that we are living our life with full of stress. So, the act of kindness also helps to release that endorphins within our brains. And third one is inspiring others. Our act of kindness often inspire others to do the same. When we lead by the example, we create a society with full of harmony and compassion. So it also helps others. So we need to lead our life by the kindness. Fourth one is creating a sense of purpose. Being a human, we need to live our life with a purpose. And the kindness and giving also give life a purpose. And fifth one is fostering gratitude. Those on the receiving end of kindness develop a sense of gratitude, and that pays and move forward. So how can we incorporate these act of kindness within our life? So I would like to give you some tips that doesn't cost much time. It's called a formula called LVS. L stand for listening, V stand for volunteering, and S stand for small acts. So we can lend our ear to those who want to speak, giving time to them and listening them is a big help. So that is a small act, isn't it? We can listen to someone without any hassleness in our life. Second one is volunteer. We don't need to give big donations and other kind of things to volunteer. We can give proper time, and we can find a purpose in our life and go and involve yourself in a volunteering. That is also a kind of small act that gives power of kindness into your life. And small acts, you can smile with a stranger. You can hold your door open for someone who were in need. These kind of acts also help to provide positiveness in our lives. So in conclusion, the gift of giving, the power of kindness is the main purpose of our lives, that enrich our life into the compassion, harmony, and it also help to create a society with full of love and kindness. That is all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samani. From her speech, we get to know that she loves social work. Social work are the kind of work which not only releases stress, but also minimize the jeopardization in our health. So, timer, all the speakers are on time? Yes. Okay. So, Toastmasters ballot counter, please collect the votes. Okay, so going back to the theme, love at first sight. So I think what count is bit, so let's wait for some time. So with multiple love at sight, finally I came across my wife. Back then, love was not only in the air, what was in MSN Messenger. And I was operating a cyber cafe at that time. And I don't know why, but during the chat with her, I started saving the chat between her and me, and I just went through and analyzed how the chat is going, until I finally fell in love with her and proposed her first time in our date at Swayambhu. And she is my first both-sided love. Okay, now moving on to the next session of our meeting. So that's table topic session. So on this, the members will be given an opportunity to give an impromptu speech, and if you do not want to jeopardize your proposals, then you can just try this impromptu speech. So for this, I would like to call upon Toastmasters Pratik for the session. And regarding Toastmaster Pratik, he is an empathetic and highly attuned to the emotions of those around him. His reserved nature doesn't mean he is unapproachable. In fact, he is a good listener and enjoy connecting with people. But he does value his personal space and need time to recharge after social interactions. Okay, Toastmasters Pratik, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So, fellow Toastmasters, just Toastmasters today. So, as Toastmaster Anup said, table topic session is an opportunity for our guests and members to practice their impromptu speech skills. So, we have 2 minutes for the speeches, and today I have 5 topics. So before starting the table topic session, I have also prepared the speech today, as today is Valentine's Day as well as Saraswati Puja. So today let me unwrap the Valentine's Day for you all. It's the one day in the year when we are supposed to shower our loved ones with affections and drown ourselves with chocolates. But let's face it, that it's not always that romantic as it shows in the movies. Firstly, there is the pressure. The pressure to find the perfect gift, the pressure to find the perfect date, so that we don't jeopardize the date or the Valentine's Day. And also, there is a pressure on the single guys and girls. Imagine the FOMO on single guys and girls who missed their Valentine this year. I'm one of them. Then there is the commercialization, where in the shops and stores there are all the hearts and red and signing gifts, and we find ourselves wondering, that is love really measured in the size of the teddy bear? But here's the thing, as we all are qualified and experienced in love, I suppose, but love isn't about the grand gestures and shiny gifts. It's about the little moments, as Toastmaster Samani said.
Samani.
Samani said, sorry, my mistake. And little things that we do for our loved ones. The sheer smiles, the inside jokes, and the comfort of knowing that we are loved, even if we are drenched deep down in those ice creams and junk foods. So today, let's celebrate the Valentine's Day together with everyone, with some funny and Valentine's special table topics and impromptu speeches. So I'd like to invite on the stage, because there are no guests, so if anyone is interested, they can come on the stage and select the topics that I have in on my hand. Okay, Toastmaster Pratyush. You can select anyone.
So this is difficult part. So I will select this. Okay. So this is imagine before marrying, yes. This is making before making a
Before
phone
making
call.
a phone call.
Well, to your cross. Do you ever rehearse what you are going to say? Why? Okay. Yes. So this is today's happy Valentine's Day. So I would like to once again share, express Valentine's Day's message to everyone. Yes, of course, it has happened many times. Like when we are in love and on our first crush, when we are going to speak her on the phone, we have practiced and we rehearsed. I rehearsed many times. Yes, this has happened, and I would like to share one story which is different, quite different from this, but it is also relevant. And yes, Valentine's Day and the whole month February till now, I don't think it will happen again. So it won't go again. The month, all of my crush and my wife, I meet them on February 2, 3, second, third. So this has been coincidence, and it has happened 4, 5 times. So, and my first crush was when I was in 8th grade, and I got her number. I proposed her on February 14th, of course, and I bought this. At the time, 50 rupees artist greeting cards, and then I called her every time, but I didn't dare to speak her. So I called her. Her mother pick up all the time, and I asked to pass the phone to her, but never had courage. So later on, I became a bit pro. So then I started to rehearsal, and we talked. Yes, that's it. I think.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Pratyush, for the wonderful story sharing. Now, I'd like to invite anyone who is interested for the table topic session. Anybody from back? Toastmaster Anil.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So it's very difficult one for me. I have never put a pet. My topic is if your pet could send you a Valentine's Day card or letter. Pet?
Dogs, cat, any.
So how can they write?
Just imagine.
Imagine.
In your imagination.
Okay, so I remember. Okay, I will take a reference of a movie, Zootopia. So, have anyone seen that movie?
No.
That movie is very interesting one. So there's no human, but every animals act like human, and they are ruling the world. So if in case I had a pet and if it could send me a Valentine's card, it would say, "Oh my dear Anil, dear friend,
Friend.
yeah, I would like to express this Valentine's with full of love and compassion that you have been taking care of me. You come back after office and look after me. You come back after office and just search for me. For as you put off your bags, you keep on searching for me. You even if you are so much hungry, you keep on bringing food for me. Ask your mother about the foods and my health. And in the midnight, you would wake up for me. So I would like to express my gratitude for bringing love in the world in such materialistic world. So happy Valentine's, my dear Anil, my friend, my brother."
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Anil. Now I'll take this opportunity and invite Toastmaster Punit on the stage for the table topic session.
topic is describe your funniest or awkward Valentine's Day or dating experience. Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. I must say, every one of us has experienced an awkward moment during our love session or on Valentine's Day. No? So, are you in love? That's why. So, I would rephrase it. Every one of us who had fell in love in their life, they have faced this awkward moment. For me, it was during my first crush. Her name, I won't say. That's a privacy part. So, that was first time I fell in love. It was standard 8, and I saw one very fair girl in my class in my first day of school with a mole right above her lips. And as of our time, we know an actress, Hollywood actress called Cindy Crawford. We had this, and she was too hot and beautiful. So that was the reason I liked her. I liked that girl. So I fell in love, and I decided on Valentine's Day to propose to her. So when I thought of proposing her, I thought about a card and a flower, as usual, the normal thing, the first thing that we could think of. And I went to the shop and I bought a bouquet of flowers, and then I bought a card. At night, with all excitement, I wrote as much feelings for her as I could with very small handwriting, so that I can fill up more feelings. So when the morning came, I woke up, I got up, and I was so excited that I reached school half an hour earlier. And with all the courage, I stood right outside the gate waiting for her. There she came by to the gate. And as soon as she came, I said, "Good morning, I have something for you." I gave to her, she didn't see it. And when it came back the next day, she also gave me a bag and said, "It's a gift for you." I was so happy. And when I opened it, it was full of cards, my cards, into pieces. So that was the most awkward experience of my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. If you are interested, we still have 2 topics.
You need to practice.
Okay, we'll just take one more table topic, then I'll end the session. So now I would like to invite Toastmaster Binayak for this session. So today I was supposed to bring the topics in red paper, but I couldn't find one, so I bought it in pink. You can pick one.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik, for jeopardizing my evening. Actually, this topic was the topic that I gave to him. This is a major coincidence and a karma. My topic is, who will you shoot an arrow at if you were a Cupid? So, so I'm in dilemma right now to what to say about it. Let's think about it first of all. Although such kind of topics does not bring any consensual agreement, I think the person I will shoot an arrow at, if I were a Cupid, must be a Miss Nepal, I think. She must have a personality that brings in lots of fun to me, and I can also reciprocate the same kind of feeling to her. And for me, the person I will shoot a Cupid will always be someone who will help me in my need and my necessities, or rather I will say, so someone who will help me when I am down, and someone who will always keep the motivation to charm me up. So that's all.
So we have just one topic left. Should we continue with the session or?
You will speak. So can I try then?
Oh.
Oh.
What do you hate the most about dating or the Valentine's Day? Of course, rejection.
Other getting their girlfriends.
I'm sorry.
Other people getting girlfriends.
Yeah, actually, I had already shared some of the experience, and many, I proposed or like tried, attempted many times, but most of the proposals were rejected. And another thing I hate about the dating is to finalize the place, where to go, because there are so many options. And one day, I still remember one incident of my dating. I and my existing wife, my girlfriend, went to I think it's Binayak. It's Binayak, and before that date, I went to Chamnaran also. And the Chamnaran was a bit of a romantic place because there were some like jungles around the areas, and we thought that that would be a romantic place, and I thought that I will go to there because I had once went to with one of my friends, but mistakenly I went to Suribinayak and searched for that thing. And it was so surprising that until my wife said that it's not Chamnaran, it's Suribinayak. So I am very bad at the defining and finding the locations. So that's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anup. So thank you for everyone for participating. Hope you had a great time on table topics. So once again, happy Valentine's Day and happy Saraswati Puja to everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik, for such a wonderful table topic session. So, timer, are all the speakers on time?
No, unfortunately, Toastmaster Punit is not
Practice, want to practice once more. Okay, Toastmaster Sujit, can you just collect the board? I hope everyone enjoyed the table topic session, except the table topic master himself. Because
No, I
it
enjoyed
was
it
so
right there.
right there. Okay, that's great. Okay, moving on to our next session. It's the evaluation session, where evaluation session. So I would like to call upon our general evaluator, Toastmasters Ruksha, for giving her overall evaluation of our meeting.
Now we are in our third and final session. So let's get into it. Without any further ado, let's get into our featured speaker evaluation. I would like to request Toastmaster Punit. I'm sorry, I'm searching for your introduction. Toastmaster Punit is anxious at times with uncertainty of life, loves to live in moments, Derive happiness from basic things like watching a wild monsoon river at its maximum flow, always looking to improve upon himself. As the saying goes, learning never stops. Toastmaster Punit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ruksha, our general evaluator. So, I am the evaluator for Toastmaster Suraj, who was giving his icebreaker speech, with his speech titled Village Shadows to City Lights. First of all, wonderful opening. I so liked it. You didn't get distracted right at your opening time. A balloon bursted and you didn't get distracted at all. That was wonderful. Another thing, I've never ever heard a speech or seen a speech that compared life with a file name. So that was awesome. Also, I would like to emphasize that use of prop for the dairy thing was excellent. And of course, the kissing part on the special day of Valentine's Day. The gesture was nice. Your stance was proper. It was formal. It was not casual. And your hand gestures were also regular and throughout the speech. Keep it up. I would also like to say the song that you put on your speech, it added to your speech and it also related with what you were saying at that moment. So, these were some nice things, but of course we are here to improve. So I would also like to give you some critical feedback on your speech, though there were not many, I must say. First of all, I would like to say you could have smiled a little more. I think you were completely on the same expression throughout, though your speech was very humorous, but you were not smiling yourself, so smiling could have been a better way to express your story. The tone was also the same. I felt that you were on high tone throughout the speech and on the same level. Irrespective of your experiences, it was the same. Adding humor on regular basis would have been excellent for your speech because the content was humorous, but you were not adding humor. So the tone of the speech and this humor thing was insane. And the final thing on the critical feedback would be the closure of the speech was very blunt. You ended your speech bluntly. You could have ended with a quote or a question or something, call of action. That would have been excellent. Overall, your pathway is presentation mastery, and I think you are on your way to that presentation mastery because your presentation was excellent. It was amazing to listen to your journey from village shadows to the city lights. And as it says, city lights, your future definitely looks bright. All the best for your future. Thank you.
Now we have our second evaluator, which is me myself. So let me begin with my evaluation for Toastmaster Samani, right? Samani. I'm sorry. Toastmaster Samani, you did a great job. You came up to the stage confidently. Job well done. You started with a question. To grab an audience attention, we have three things. The first one is act, the second is quote, and the final is question. And you perform the third one, which is question. Whenever you ask a question, people start to imagine, people start to think about what exactly the answer will be, resonating ourselves. And you did it well. The second is you shared a story resonating with yourself, with the cook, Radha Didi, right? She was great with your explanations about how you went down to her from resonating to her experiences and stories. Second, you started with, as I said earlier, you started with a question. Then you went on with the Down syndrome volunteering work in Sinamanga, right? So you went on with that, continued with it, and she has made us clear that money is not only the charity that we can do. we can also invest our time in the people and help them feel that they are being loved as well. As a rich people, as a poor people, it's not a difference between who can help who can help who. So you have been inspiring others as well. So the core thing of as a Toastmasters is not only to improve your personal development, but also to engage people and influence them. That was done well too. Moving on to, you have mentioned 4 of the topics, which were building connections, inspiring other, fostering gratitude, and the second one was boosting happiness. Boosting happiness. So we are tend to be pessimist all the time. So let's be optimistic with our second speaker's content, and as the content of this as the content of the project. The purpose of the project was to connect, to write a proper speech from introduction, body, and conclusion. The job was well done thoroughly with attracting audience, connecting with the stories, and finally influencing the people on your beliefs. Job well done. However, we know that in Toastmasters, we are here for improvement. And few of the improvements that I would like you to share are, you were in this space, looking at the phone. So we have a larger area here. We can take up to the stage and speak. We know that it is second speech, so we'll definitely be nervous and we will forget the points. However, for my case, I did forget a lot. But what we can do is write a point in the hand. It's a cheat code, and we can continue it with a story thoroughly. The second is, you had your hand like this all the time. As the paper is interrupting me in saying, this will interrupt you as well. Overall, you did a fantastic work. You should work in eye contact, papers, and the vocal varieties. Overall, great job. So now I am very evaluated as I step out from stage. Thank you, Toastmaster Ruksha, for evaluating evaluate our second speaker. So let me begin with our general evaluation session. I'm sorry, we have to complete our indirect evaluation session. So let me call our indirect evaluators. However, I introduced from TAG tag. So we will swipe it and GAT get. So I request our grammarian to share his report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So I'm going to report today's as a grammarian. The word of the day today was jeopardize, and it was used to a total of 5 times today, 3 times by Anup, Toastmaster Anup, and once each by Toastmaster Pratik and Toastmaster Binayak. Okay, moving on to good words or phrases. My excitement crossed the boundary, and peculiar thing, Karnali of Lalitpur, act of kindness, sour our loved one, grand gesture, consensual agreement, reciprocate. These were the good words and phrases. Now moving on to improper use of language and pronunciation. Existing wife could have been lovely wife. Yeah. You jeopardized the adjective of wife. So. Facilitate the development of my personal growth could have been help nurture my personal growth. Full and cozy could have been full and cozy. What I haven't foreseen could have been what I hadn't foreseen. Building connections while reaching with others could have been establish connections while engaging with others. Story saying could have been storytelling. We are on love should have been we are in love. Put a pet should be kept a pet. Who had fell in love should be who had fallen in love. That's it for me today as a grammarian. Over to you.
Now, as we know that we have completed our evaluation session, so if are both of the evaluators eligible for voting?
Evaluators. Yes.
So let's take a time and evaluate and vote for our better evaluator. With this, I would like to call our second tag team indirect evaluator, our counter. If you are ready, please go through with the report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ruksha. First of all, I'd like to start with the speaker. Toastmaster Suraj had 3 overused word and 3 overrun pauses. But overall, he was almost spotless. Moving on to Toastmaster Samani, she had 15 pause filters, 3 overused words, 4 repetitive words, 3 overrun pauses, and 1 gender confusion, and also 2 other hesitations. Moving on to evaluator, Toastmaster Punit had 5 pause fillers, 3 overused words, and 2 overrun pauses. Evaluator number 2, Toastmaster Ruksha had 1 pause filler, 1 overused word, 1 repetitive word, and 1 overlong pauses. Moving on to table topic master, Toastmaster Pratik had 3 pause filters, overused word 1, 2 overlong pauses, and 1 other hesitation. Moving on to table topic speakers, Toastmaster Pratyush has 7 pause filters, 3 overused words, 2 repetitive words, and 1 overlong pause. Table topic speaker number 2, Toastmaster Anil had 5 pause fillers, 2 overused words, 1 repetitive word, 1 overlong pause, and 1 other hesitation. Table topic speaker number 4, me myself had 6 pause filler, 1 overused word, and 1 overlong pause. Finally, table topic number 5, Anup had 9 pause fillers and 2 overlong pauses. Moving on, Toastmaster of the evening, Anup had 15 pause fillers, 13 overused words, 1 repetitive words, 4 overlong pause, and 2 gender confusions. Also, general evaluator Ruksha was almost spotless. Moving on to Grammarian, Toastmaster Prabesh had 2 pause fillers, 1 overused word, 3 repetitive words, and 3 overlong pauses. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Now, before we listen from our timer, I would like to give my general evaluation. I would like to request timer to time me for 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. So congratulations everyone for your successful 16th meeting? 15th meeting. So let me start directly with our role takers. Our SAA Toastmaster Pratyush. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Toastmaster Pratyush, you have stated the mission, ground rules, and you have grabbed the attention of each and every people present here. However, one suggestion for you can be, in Toastmasters, we are not restricted to talk about sex, religion, and politics. We are just restricted to hurt others' sentiments. We can talk about this, but we cannot hurt people for people. Moving on to Toastmasters Smreeti, fabulous job, no comments, it was well done. Moving on to our Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Anup. The first thing is the agenda sheet. Because I, as a general evaluator, have no idea whose name is what. So for me, it was really tough. The theme was interesting. It was all well done. I guess I'm only the one who is out of the club.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The theme was not discussed with me. I had no idea about the theme, so I was shocked about what exactly is going on when I entered the hall. It was good overall. However, one suggestion other could be, whenever you call a speaker, we call them with name, topic, and name, so that the speaker will get to know the topic, and also the audience will also get to know the topic. The same goes to our table topic master, where we had no idea about what exactly the topic was. It was overall, your session was very interesting. This topic was limited to be 3, but extending to the 5 was, I couldn't say no because everyone was so energetic. Everyone wants to come up to the stage, and 5 minutes is nothing, right? So we can just go with it. I'm actually saying it's nothing. So we can just go with it. So your session was well done. However, I guess you missed to mention what, how, and why it is the table topic session is important.
I did mention at the beginning.
I'm sorry for missing it. And this is a maiden role as well. So moving, our first speaker, as I've already evaluated speaker number 2, your first speaker, your content was very captivating, very engaging, and it was very, very interesting. As an icebreaker speaker, very good. And that's all for my overall evaluation. As we know that Toastmasters Journey is a platform where we can face our uncomfortness, and this is a comfortable place. So I was even able to take the role of evaluator because I have no idea how to evaluate people. However, evaluating a meeting is a bit easier, I guess, until and unless the person actually evaluates. So the job is well done towards conducting the meeting. I would like to continue with, as evaluation is not always about, Toastmasters is not always about evaluating, but also giving a constructive feedback. So each and every one of you are suggested to take the feedback properly and implement it in the day-to-day life so that we'll improve ourselves in the future. And with this, I would like to give our stage back to our Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Anup.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ruksha, for that wonderful evaluation session. Me as a TMOE Toastmaster of the evening, I have missed few parts that I will promise to improve from my next sessions and next week. So moving on, now we'll be moving to the
Timers report.
timers.
Yes. No, report.
Timer report.
Rule taker. Vote for rule taker.
Yes, vote for rule taker, please. After crack.
Afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Yes.
I am Toastmaster Roshan and timer for today. I was late, so I'm really sorry for not having the time recorded of our sergeant at arms. Our presiding officer took 1 minute and 40 seconds. Toastmaster of the evening took around 8 minutes. Total, your time was around 8 minutes. General evaluator at the beginning took 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Grammarian took 1 minute and 38 seconds. Timer, me myself took 40 seconds. All counter took 1 minute and 10 seconds. Similarly, for the speeches, Toastmaster Suraj took 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Toastmaster Samani took 6 minutes and 1 second. Overall, Toastmaster Pratik took 4 minutes and 13 seconds. And during the time of table topic session, Toastmaster Pratyush took 2 minutes and 1 second. Toastmaster Anup took 1 minute and 40 seconds. Toastmaster Punit took 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Toastmaster Binayak took 1 minute and 19 seconds. Toastmaster Anup took 2 minutes and 2 seconds. During the evaluation section, General Evaluator took 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Evaluator 1, Toastmaster Punit took 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Toastmaster Ruksha took 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Grammarian Toastmaster Prabesh took 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Toastmaster Binayak took 1 minute and 57 seconds. As a timer, I took 1 minute and 34 seconds. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for your time. Okay, now let's move on to the most exciting part of this session. So the announcement of the winner of different role takers and the featured speeches and table topic.
Better role taker voting.
Better role taker voting. Yes. Better role taker voting. Sorry. Except for the role takers.
Everyone's rule taker.
Who are the eligible candidates for the president?
One tag team. Exactly. Only the tag team. Yes. One tag team. So tag team candidate vote.
So it depends upon the club, so we have no idea.
For today tag team only.
So except tag team, everyone can vote.
Fast.
One joke.
One joke, you should spend some time. Okay, until our ballot counter counts the vote. So I would like to request Toastmasters to give some suggestions or maybe the experience that we had in our 15th WorldLink Toastmasters meeting. Anyone from the
I'm open.
no guests?
To get any comments.
Yes. Not from me, but from the team members about the meeting. Anyone?
I would like to suggest one thing because it
Okay.
is very hard to get involved in the meeting on time. Can we make one session, a virtual session, once in a month, so that the attendance could be 100%?
That was thoroughly discussed on Sunday, I think.
Yeah, it was discussed on Sunday, but since this meeting's main objective is like to
Come
reach
to the
out
stage and speak.
come to the stage and give
So
their
virtual might not work.
improve their eloquence. So on virtual, someone is sleeping, someone is eating, someone is doing something.
We have seen our
Hotel
virtual
meetings are-
Zoom meetings, so things might be safe.
Yeah, because this is a
But
different kind of
I'm
meeting.
suggesting just once in a month. One virtual session.
There are a few suggestions from me. First of all, I'd like to appreciate the decoration. It was fabulous, yes. But I think we all could invite some guests from next time because the classroom seems so silent and no guests on the back. I couldn't invite even one guest for tabletop today.
You were supposed to invite guests from the branch that we
Yeah,
discussed.
but we all can invite one guest at least. That is my suggestion because, but overall session was good. Thank you.
It's been
Yeah, it's-
previously by guests from brands, I think.
It's always like.
Can we invite guests from HO? Like from different department,
We can.
and we can invite one person at a time.
We can invite any guest.
We can invite anyone.
There is no limitation for the guest appearance.
We can
Unless
invite at least one
he or he
supervisor
has to speak.
from like different branches, like sometimes from here, sometimes from here. So it's not always.
We do have pressure of target, so.
It's just a one time. It's just a one in 2-3 months because everyone will be inviting one on few.
Toastmasters, are you ready?
Because next.
Okay, there is always the same. Opportunity are never lost. If you do not grab, someone else will grab. So we'll all have like opportunity to have the dual roles. So that's everywhere we can learn. That's no problem.
I would like to give a suggestion.
Yes.
I guess nobody goes to the other club meeting, right?
No, we have been going.
We are just starting to go.
Yeah.
So if you went to other clubs, then it will be easy to call the other Toastmasters to take the role, so that we don't have to be rushing in the peak hour. Also, the second one will be please create Instagram soon, because when I was about to look for the exact time, I wasn't able to look on the Instagram as well. I was just able to look towards the WorldLink pages only. So please create Instagram account so that it will be easier for us outside of the club to visit our club.
Okay. Okay, Toastmaster Sujit, are you ready?
Yes.
So let's announce the winners. Please take the orders.
Thank you very much. First of all, I am like this WorldLink Toastmaster 15 has jeopardized my role. I was not aware that I am going to take the role. But anyway, after consideration, after casting a vote from the presentee, Toastmasters and Toastmasters, I'm going to present the award for Better Speaker Award has been presented to Toastmaster Suraj. Okay. And
Acceptance speech.
the improvement of
Acceptance
sorry.
speech.
Okay. Thank you all. For me, atom bomb with full of stress has blasted today. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Suraj, Toastmaster Suraj, for his acceptance and the impromptu speech, which was very interesting to hear, and I know how much blank we will be when after reading that topic. So, to promote the participation in coming impromptu topic, table topic speaker, I am going to present the Better Table Topic Speaker Award to Toastmaster Anil Rajak.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sujit. So I would like to share this trophy and certificate to all of us who motivated me to come on the stage and reward me with this. So on the Valentine's Day, I would express my love and gratitude to all of my Toastmasters fellow members, and yes, special gratitude to our general evaluator. So yeah, please, this has inspired me. So let's get all of us inspired to speak more, to come up on the stage and just face your what was that word? Jeopardize situations. Face the jeopardized situations. Thank you.
So, thank you, Toastmaster Anil, for his acceptance speech. In order to run the Toastmaster meetings, General Evaluator role is sorry. Okay, my bad. I jeopardized the surprise. So, for Better Evaluator Award, I want to Toastmaster Ruksha, Talchabhandal. Okay. Please.
Thank you everyone. This was a really jeopardizing moment. If I am not pronouncing it wrong, because I had no idea. Thank you everyone. And it was a maiden role for me as an evaluator as well for level 1 project 2. And thank you for voting. I'm really shocked as well.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ruksha, and the subsidiary, the backbone of the meeting, role takers. So the better role taker award goes to Toastmaster Binayak Acharya.
I was quite surprised to get this actually. I was not prepared to be the counter. I told that I'll be the counter, but I had no preparations till 3 p.m. today. So I made a speech impromptu and just came and decided those pieces. So I'm glad that I won this. From next time I'll be prepared more from very early so that I don't need that paper to say what I want to say and what I want to express. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone, and I would like to give the floor back to Toastmaster of the evening. Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you all who attended this meeting. So first of all, I would like to give a special thanks to Toastmasters Ruksha, who came in very short matches. And another is to the ex-com members who decorated the venue as per the theme of the meeting, that's love at first sight. And love, the meaning of it might vary, but it might be through who or whom. Whereas the definition of love might be different for different of all of us. But there is a saying, if you want to experience a lifetime romance, then fall in love with yourself. So that's going to be the end of the session. So now I would like to hand over this stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Smreeti. Please. Okay,
Thank you.
And I just realized that today is my 14th anniversary. I hope that I don't jeopardize my research, so I want to go as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the evening, Toastmaster Anup, for the wonderful session. As we all know that today is Valentine's Day, Saraswati Puja. So relating to today's theme, Valentine's, love at first sight. What a perfectly conducted session. Before I move on, I would like to thank everyone who's come here, especially Toastmaster Ruksha for taking our invitation and coming here as a general evaluator and also evaluating the L1, P2 on the spot. Thank you so much for doing that. All the table topic speakers, everyone was wonderful, fabulous. So before that, I would like to please call Toastmaster Ruksha for a bit here. There's some special gift for you.
I'm really interested in that.
We don't have anything big, but this is a small token of love from our side. Something from her. Thank you. And without any delays, I'd like to call off this meeting. That we have come to the end of the session, and we'll close the meeting with this gavel now. Because we have a very beautiful decoration here, so why not take a picture? So it's time for a group picture.